Hello and welcome back to the tier list of films that I watched in 2025. There's not that many because I continued this year with the watching all the decoms to then rank them all for a different video, but I've recently given up on that, so I'm not including any of those, and that is basically what I watched most of this year. So there's only 50 films in total, which is not a lot. So it's in presentation mode. Yeah, anyway, here are, what was that? Here are our tiers. We have best ever for greatest films to exist, my favourites of the year, so darn good, and ones that are also just really good. It's alright. Mid films. Oh, is ones that just really disappointed, which weren't it. And then absolutely awful are things that are god awful and I wish I never watched them. Let's start with this year. I watched the Pearl trilogy or X trilogy. I don't know which one was released first, but I I watched those this year. I watched them in the wrong order, but hey ho, not that deep. Because I actually dressed as Maxine for Halloween. Here's that. Well, I watched Pearl in the beginning of the year just because I wanted to watch the films anyway, and then I never ended up watching the other two until Halloween came. I was like, I want to be that character. So then I watched the other two films because obviously Maxine's in the other two, but I did her outfit from X because that's the popular one. Anyway, let's rank those, starting with Pearl in chronological order, not release order, because I don't know what that is. We're starting with Pearl, which I would say is well, I wouldn't say it's one of my favourites, so I'll put it in so darn good. So it was pretty good. Yeah, that was a good one. I like dancing and stuff. I feel like I need to preface this again. I feel like I say this every year, but my memory is shit. So any of the films that I watched in the first half of the year, I'm probably not really gonna remember anything about, basically. Just to put that out there. Anyway, so yeah, Pearl, good one. X, I honestly I'm just gonna put that in as alright. I don't think that was that good. And the old people was weird, and no one died till the very end. I didn't really like that one. But Maxine, I'd say, is also just alright. I don't really remember much about Maxine. I'd definitely say it's better than X, but still not amazing. I think if I was going to rewatch any of them, it would probably only be Pearl. So now let's just go through all of the random little ones that I watched, because obviously I do all the films that came out this year that I watched this year at the very end for suspense. Les Mis, absolutely awful. Who decided that they would only sing the entire time? There is no speaking whatsoever, and I think honestly majority of what they said could have just been spoken. It was really annoying. I did get one song stuck in my head for ages and annoyed my friend with it, so that was funny, but awful film. And there's this documentary, Unknown Number, The High School Catfish. It's about some girl that was being threatened over text, and then her boyfriend and then ex was being threatened, and then his new girlfriend was being threatened, and then whole thing, spoilers, turns out it was her mum. Weird. Anyway, that was alright. Project X, just some guys, I don't know if they throw the party or if they just want to attend it, but they filmed the whole, no, I think they throw it, I don't know, but they filmed the whole thing, and shit gets crazy, police come, there's fires. I'm gonna put it in good, because I don't know what was going on half the time, but the vibes were there. Yeah, it ends with us. I don't know, I'll put it in as alright. It wasn't bad. But I read the book before, and don't want to be that person, but the book wasn't that bad. It was actually an alright book, and it does make me want to watch the second one. Read the second one. Yeah, the book was good. The film, not so much. And then the watched, I'll put it in so darn good. I wouldn't say it was amazing. Miller's Girl, it'll also just be alright. I'd watch it again, probably, but I don't know. I just don't think it really had the hype people were building for it. Anora would also be in alright, because that one, it was good. I did like it, but it was just too long and so much of nothing. Death Becomes Her, I'm gonna put in O. It wasn't bad, but I think it wasn't really for me. There were some bits of it that were funny, so, but most of the bits that I thought were kind of funny I'd already seen on TikTok. So I was like, I didn't really need the rest of the film. I don't know. And then Lover Stalker Killer is another documentary about, I think he breaks up with someone. I don't really remember this one. I'll put in O. The Notebook, was gonna put in that one. Overhyped, personally. I mean, I do see why people would love it. I just don't. Films where they just so clearly should get together and don't really piss me off. And I watched so much of that this year. I don't know how, but literally, so many of the films and the shows that I watched this year were that like trope of like the one that got away. And why? I hate that. That's like the worst. La La Land, yeah, that's another one of that. Which I'd also put in there because, again, just, I don't get the hype. I don't get it. I don't understand. Borderlands, well, I don't know if I'd say it was awful, but it definitely wasn't anything more. The Sixth Sense, that was alright. That's not I See Dead People. No, that is I See Dead People. Turns out he's been dead the whole time. Yeah. Abigail, I'll put in so darn good. But I don't think it's so... Why did I watch so many bad films this year? I don't think I actually really, like, enjoyed anything I watched this year. Maybe I'll change my mind when we get to something, but as of right now, I don't think I would say Abigail was so darn good. I don't know. I did watch it twice. There is that. Right, I'm going to put that in It's Alright for now, but it might move. Nowhere Boy. I watched it for Aaron Taylor Johnson. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be. It was still good though. I feel like I need another category in between these two. You know, at least for this year. I'll put it in It's Alright. Yeah, because thinking about it, he does like have a weird kind of sexual tension with his mum, and that's not right. So yeah, we'll put that there. Women of the Hour. So many people said this was a shit film. I actually really liked it. I wouldn't say it was best ever, but I put it up there. I think it was actually pretty good. House of a Thousand Corpses. I watched that for Halloween. I don't know why. I think it's because we were going to watch a certain film and then it wasn't on anything, so then we were just looking through Prime and this was the first one that we were all like, yeah, okay. I actually think it was really good. Really strange, bit fucked. It's kind of more like a psychological one, and there's a lot of like gruesome things in it. But overall, pretty banging film actually. Mufasa, it's alright. I feel like my sisters are gonna come at me for that one. Yeah. Bugsy Malone. Yeah, shit. No, to be honest, I don't think I really paid attention to like any of it until I was halfway through the film and I was just like, these kids aren't singing. Yeah. I did I do know that I liked the second half more than the first half. Like, I actually kind of got into it when I started paying attention, but I don't remember it being good enough to go into mid-tier, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Yeah, we have One Day the Film, so I won't put in absolutely awful. I'll put it in just O, but it did really piss me off. Because again, just get together. But also, right, I've also watched the show this year, and in the show, at least he's a bit less of a dick. In the film, he's just like a major dick the whole time, and I'm just like, why are you even into this man that many years of your life? The Cat Returns, I'm gonna put it in alright, just because I just don't like things where it's like, hey, human and animal. She was turning into a cat, to be fair, there was that, but she was still just a human, and the cats were trying to like fuck her. Like, they weren't actually, but it was giving that vibe, and I just don't like that. You know, interspecies is a bit strange when one of them is a human. Thanksgiving, I'll put in so darn good. I guess what we're learning here is that I just like films where people are brutally murdered. 500 Days of Summer, it's alright. This one didn't piss me off as much. No, it did. It did. They both weren't too smart, let's say that. But he was the only one getting hurt. So it's more on her to be like, let's not. You know what I mean? I feel like. The Good Nurse, I would say... Oh, that's alright. Plot twist, there was a plot twist. It twisted. Yep. Johnny's Bethlehem. It was alright. I had to watch it like 3 times. I think I fell asleep twice the first 2 times watching it. But anyway, Journey to Bethlehem. I'm not religious, so I didn't care too much about that part of the film. Some of the songs were alright. Milo Manheim, Hot as Ever. Something About This Girl Makes Me Believe Her. You know? Anyway, then we have 4 Christmas films that I've never watched before. One of them is a decom, but I thought I'd include that one just because it's Christmas film. So anyway, so Christmas Again, that was the one. It's basically Pete's Christmas, but Disney Channel. So not as good, but it was still alright. Do I think I'd watch it again? No. Did I enjoy watching it though? Yes. So I'm just gonna put it in alright. Deck the Halls, I'm gonna put in O. Nah. Same with The Holiday. That Christmas, she was alright. Yeah, it was cute, and there were parts of it. No, actually, to be fair, maybe I'll put it higher. Well, I don't know. I don't think I cared about it that much, but then halfway through I was like commenting on everything. But I think that was more just because Lucy really loves her. So I was like, oh my god, why would he do that? And I was like, no, why'd she do that? And oh my god, the turkeys, I don't know. Oh, whatever. Anyway, now we're on to the films that came out this year, that I watched this year. It's also in order of when I watched them, by the way. So, We Live in Time. That, we finally can put a film in Best Ever. We Live in Time, banging film. Andrew Garfield will make you cry. Florence Pugh will make you cry. Cancer in a Child will make you cry. So, yeah. And maybe I want to be more than just somebody's fucking mum. You know what I mean? Slay. Oh, Andrew Garfield. Yeah, banging film. Anyway, Getaway. I don't really remember much of it was. I'm going to put it in this one. Because, again, weirdo little creeps on an island. That's just a slay. I feel like I read a book similar to this here as well. I don't know. Maybe I've watched it. I don't know. Anyway, You're Cordially Invited. I also don't really remember. I know there's 2 weddings. They were double booked. And funny stuff happened. I don't know. I'm just gonna put it in for right. The Life List, I don't know, I'm gonna put it in this one. Pretty good. I mean, my sisters were like, oh, we should make our own life list. Did that ever happen? No. The Electric State, I'll put that up there. I think it was good. It was a good one. Oh, Cinderella's Castle. This is the Star Kid musical that came out this year. Not one of my favourites, but was good. So I will put it in So Darn Good. Yeah. Prom Queen, no. Fear Street Prom Queen. Not as good as the other three, but Fear Street. Who murdered? People murdered, dying. Banging film, gotta love that. There was no curse to it, and the whole point of Fear Street is that it's like there's a reoccurring curse. This didn't have the curse. That was annoying. The film itself was good. Anyway, Deep Cover, I watched on holiday. I was forced to watch. Did end up being funny. Was it funny enough to go in So Darn Good? Probably not. Zombies 4. Oh, I do love me some zombies. I would say the fourth is probably the worst of the three. No, of the four. It was still good though. Some of the songs, actually banging songs. I'll put it in there for now, but I don't know, it might move. Happy Gilmore 2, I'm gonna say it was alright. Not as good as the first one. I'm saying that I did watch the first one, like, I think primary school. So, who knows if I actually remember. K-pop Demon Hunters, it was alright. There were some good songs. That's about it. Snow White, not as bad as everyone was saying, actually good. Rachel Zegler is fine. She is fine, but also she was a fine Snow White, like there was nothing wrong with it. The dress could have been better, but that's not her fault, is it? That was alright. Yeah. People were right about Gwyneth Paltrow though. She was not good. I Know What You Did Last Summer. It was alright. A Real Pain. It was funny at points. I guess that was alright. Heart Eyes. Best Ever. I Love Brutal Murder, I guess. That's really just the theme I'm getting here this year, is every film I watched was shit unless there was a serial killer. The Conjuring Last Rites. Love me a Conjuring film, so gonna have to put it in So Darn Good. I think it was better than The Devil Made Me Do It, but not as good as the other two. Yeah, and then Wicked for Good. Honestly, I couldn't give less of shit about Wicked. I think sorry. Completely forgot that the actual musical made me like musicals, so I could give less of a shit. But I don't give much of a shit about Wicked. And last year I think it went low, I don't know, but this year I'll put it in there just because everything else was so shit. What is this? I watched so many shit films. There's only one thing absolutely awful though, I guess that's the plus. Everything was just so mid this year. Okay, anyway, let me organise it and then we'll come back. Here's this. And now for the top 10. For our top 10, in 10th place we have That Christmas. Yeah, it's actually it was a pretty good Christmas film. It's nice. I'm sure children would love it. Yeah. Then Project X. Then The Life List. It's a good one. Probably watch it again, maybe, I don't know. Then House of a Thousand Corpses. There's a second and maybe third film to that as well. Maybe I'll watch those next year, who knows. Then Fear Street Prom Queen. That was a good one. I'm sure there's still more Fear Streets being made. There better be, at least. Because I really like Fear Street, and they better include the curse in the next one though, if they do. Anyway, Thanksgiving. Yeah. Thanksgiving, Milo Manheim again, Hot Man. I think Addison Rae was in it. I think Women of the Hour. I do love me some serial killer remake films. Electric State, Heart Eyes, so a good one. Yeah, love me serial killers. A Valentine's Day serial killer, ooh. Was a little interesting because, like, if this guy only ever comes out at Halloween on Valentine's Day, then I don't know, maybe just stay inside on Valentine's Day. Or go to a really busy place. It's not that hard, guys. You're getting yourselves killed. And then We Live in Time at number 1. Yeah, that's it. So, best film of the year was We Live in Time. Worst film, I actually put The Sixth Sense down lower than I did originally. That has become the worst film, but I'm not sure. It could be Les Mis. They're both really bad. Yeah, so I think next year I need to watch better films. But I thought some of these would be really good. Like, I thought I was really gonna like Nowhere Boy. And I Know What You Did Last Summer. I thought I was really gonna like that. Yep, so that's that. So like, subscribe, comment down better films that you think I might like, and I'll watch them next year. Maybe. See you in my next video. I don't know what it will be because I filmed this really early, so I don't know if this will come out before or after other ranking things. Who knows? But yeah. Anyway, yeah, like, subscribe, comment down below. See you in my next video.